In this week's video, I'm going to teach you how I actually made $54,000 in 6 weeks. This is not what you're going to think it is, so be sure to stay till the end so you get every juicy detail. All right, many moons ago, I went to an event and I had drained my savings. I was down to my last $200. I went to this event. I remember sitting in the hot seat and saying to my mentor at the time, "This is so bad. I can't pay my mortgage. I am failing. This isn't working." And she looked at me and said, "Amanda, you are in your seminar story." And this light bulb went off in my head and I said to myself, wow, this isn't the end for me. This is just a part of my story that I will be saying for years to come. So light bulb moment number one is, how do you want to tell your story? Whatever you're doing in your life, how do you want the story to end? Think about everything as a story. So what I did, I made a decision. That's another key point. I made a decision. I ended up investing with my mentor. And I thought to myself, I had a little bit of seed on a credit card on American Express. So I took the seed that was in my hand. A lot of people think that the seed they have in their hand is their harvest, and they hold on really, really tightly. The truth is, if you actually sow the seed, God will give the increase and He will multiply it. I sowed the seed, I invested $10,000. 6 weeks later, I did what I'm gonna tell you to do, and I made $54,000 in 6 weeks. Okay, that was a major shift. And as you're going forward towards your goals, which I know you wanna do, put in the comments if you wanna make 54K in 6 weeks, put the number 54. You're going to be shifting your identity. So what is blocking you? Many times, what is blocking you on your way to success are these things that I call LBs. And your language locates your BS. So what is an LB? An LB is a limiting belief. So what you want to do, this is a little coaching exercise I highly recommend. You're going to grab your pen and your paper, grab your journal, and you're gonna write at the top of your journal, I deeply resent having, fill in the blank with what it is you desire. I deeply resent having whatever your goal is. I deeply resent having it because my deepest fear is. You see, if you were to see an iceberg, the tip of the iceberg is where our conscious mind is. Your subconscious mind is 98%. That's what's below the iceberg. 98% of your subconscious mind is what is ruling and reigning in your results. So if you want to change things, you need to look deep into that 98%. You need to cast a light on the shadow and look at it. So you're going to write, I completely resent making $54,000 in 6 weeks because I have a deep fear that. Now you're going to write down, what are your deep fears? So this week I was asking my client this, and she said her deep fear was, I'm afraid the prospect will say no. I'm afraid I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, all the basic things that every human has. So go deeper on what is it that you're really afraid of. When I have done this exercise, oddly enough, my subconscious was telling me, do you guys want to hear? Put an amen in the comments if you want to hear. My little sweet little subconscious mind was saying, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be in that spotlight. I don't want to be seen as powerful. And what I got when I went really deep into my deepest fear was that I was really identifying with the damsel in distress. This poor, abandoned young woman, castaway, who was in a tower. I thought about Rapunzel. If you heard the very, very dark Disney story of Rapunzel, where Rapunzel is up in this tower and she's all alone and she needs to be saved and she's powerless and oh my gosh, the prince is going to come and get her. And so I found subconsciously, I was experiencing that, you guys, in the subconscious, which makes me think all those Disney movies, whatever movies you might have watched as a child, they're in your subconscious. Between the age of 0 to 7, you only have a subconscious mind, which is an absolute literal sponge, and it's sponging up everything that is in the world around you, the media, the television program. It's called television. It's telling you a vision. Those programs are deep in your subconscious. So as I went through, I realized, okay, this Rapunzel is in here, this little damsel in distress that needs to be saved. Save me. Because consciously, I know you are the same way. You are powerful. You got it going on. You can do this. But unconsciously, there's stuff in the dark that we want to put the light on. So as you uncover this, what happened for me, and this is what you're gonna do, you're gonna write down all your subconscious fears. You're gonna do this exercise for 21 days. You're gonna put the goal at the top and say, I deeply resent having blank because I have a deep fear that. You're going to answer, I have a deep fear that 20 times a day. You are going to uncover so much gold in there. Now, once you uncover your gold, what I would recommend you do and what I did is I want you to play out, because clearly your subconscious and you, maybe even a little consciously, are finding a little bit of joy, a little bit of pleasure, and a little bit of something else in actually having that old identity. It's serving you in some way. That is why you have it. So now I was just acting out like, oh no, save me, I'm so powerless, I can't do it. Oh no, I just can't be in my power. Oh, and I was acting out what it would be like to be a damsel in distress, just like, oh, come save me, help me. I'm waiting for this knight in shining armor to come and get me and help me. That is so crazy. So you get through that. I'm being really vulnerable with you guys. You go through that, you look at it. Now from there, this is what I did to make the 54K in 6 weeks. Then you're going to create a mantra. Out of that negativity, you're going to flip it to the positive. Flip it to what you do want. So come up with a mantra, which is the opposite of what is in your subconscious. And what I came up with is this: I'm a seen, sold out, sought after, celebrated queen. I'm a seen, sought after, sold out, celebrated queen. I'm a seen, sold out, celebrated queen. And I said that over and over and over and over again. And another one I had was, I'm easily and joyfully attracting and receiving 10 ideal clients now. I'm easily and joyfully attracting and receiving 10 clients now. And you can use your body to do it. So I said that mantra up to 400 times a day. You know what happened? I said that, and then go and watch the other video about being a sales queen. And then went out, got extremely uncomfortable, and I phoned up all previous contacts that I knew, and I had a conversation with them. And what else I did is I asked for the sale. And that is how I made $54,000 in 6 weeks. I also did signature talks all around my town. I did sales calls. I even raised my rates up to, at the time it was $5,000 to work with me. So I had to get uncomfortable so that I could save myself. So I'm actually the queen that is seen and sold out and celebrated. So I hope this helps. Take action. What is your deepest fear? I'll leave you with this. Marianne Williamson has a beautiful poem. It's called Our Deepest Fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are powerful. Our deepest fear is that you are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be talented, gorgeous, and fabulous? In fact, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. And as you let your own light shine, you unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. So shine your light, put that spotlight on that darkness, and turn it into gold. And celebrate with me in the comments. Watch the next video, and you've got this.